Well, good morning and welcome to Bozeman, Montana, the 2022 All-Class State Volleyball Tournament. Class B, we're going for the Bigfork Valkyries here on BFS, the events here on YouTube. Pre-game brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. What's keeping you from getting fit with discounted guest passes, even some free guest passes. Personal training, Pilates, 850 Holt Drive, Bigfork, Montana, 837-2582. And the Montana Athletic Club, proud sponsors of Valkyrie and Viking sports here all throughout the year. And a big thank you to Doug Mallon and Nancy Mallon for always supporting athletics and supporting me on the road to be able to broadcast this games. Valkyries getting underway, getting ready to take on the Choteau Lady Bulldogs in loser-out action. And I'll bring in and take care of some business right here pregame-wise for Northwestern Energy. Team members have a tradition of dedicated service and are committed to providing the highest quality customer service possible. When you need service, Northwestern Energy workers will be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Northwestern Energy team members are proud to keep Montana energized. Northwestern Energy for Montana, and proud sponsor of Montana High School Athletics. Bring it up, and I got the AD, the athletic director, Mr. Matt Provecchio here.
Hey, James.
On pregame here, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Hey, the girls kind of, that first match yesterday, 3-0, but, getting to the state tournament, that's a good thing.
Yep.
I think they'll be ready, a little more adapted to this environment here. Here at the state tournament and ready to play today. Talk about the girls.
Hey, they played their hearts out. It's the state tournament. You're not going to have. There's very few what you'd call maybe easy teams. That's what I was looking for. But tough competition, and you can't make many mistakes. And I do believe they left their hearts out there, but it just wasn't quite enough. And is what it is. Come back, rebound, and fight their way back through the losers bracket.
Well, that seemed to me that they were just a little bit out of sync yesterday. And I was going to take a look back here and get the stats. I get them late.
Gotcha.
And see what they did yesterday. What they have to improve on here at the state tournament. This is the loser out match, and, win or go home.
Correct.
Or you're done. And I'm sure that they want to continue on. And I'll take care of it and tell you what happened here shortly.
Well, what I was just going to add to this level of play, you can't. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, volleyball, tiddlywinks. You can't have mistakes at this level. The people capitalize on them. And I think it speaks to the quality of the competition, too. Those mistakes sometimes come about when you're playing tough competition, and I think that's part of it, too.
Well, you have to take up Shepherd. Shepherd took care of Colstrip now last night.
It's a great team.
They're taking on Huntley Project,
great
a
team.
3-1 winner in the quarterfinals against Townsend. So it's Huntley and Shepherd, 6 o'clock tonight in the semifinal, a chance to get to the state championship. And then on the other side, it was earlier, Thompson Falls 3-1 over Glasgow, so good for them in 7B.
They look great.
They'll go to another loser-out match, taking on Colstrip at 2 o'clock right after this. Townsend waiting the winner of this one between Bigfork and Choteau. But you're looking at yesterday's, aces. We only had 5, Troyer, Jordan, Albert. Troyer and Jort with 2 and Albert with 1. Kills, 12 for Inga, 4 for Avy, Jort 3. We only had 22, and Albert only had 2, which is unusual. Linson, 18 assists. Inga Turner 1. Davey, Jordan, Turner a block apiece. Albert had 13 digs, though, along with Davey and Troyer. So they got to play a little bit better today. Like Coach talks about, you got to get out. And first to 5, first to 10, first to 15, and all that way here.
You saw that even with the Thompson Falls game, those ebbs and flows you see in games. Boy, they jumped out to a 10-point lead, and then sure enough, the other team snuck back, but they had enough of that cushion that they were able to survive that push.
Yeah,
and so it will be important.
Especially in the fourth, they take them 3-1. I thought they might sweep them 3-0. A couple times they got down even in the second after winning that first. But they came back and
they're
took
fighters.
care of it, pushed up 2-0. When you go down 2-0, it's kind of really tough.
It's hard
at this level to try to come back. But hats off to Glasgow. They won that third and forced a fourth, but Thompson Falls too much. Avery Burgess, Natalie Roberts played really well. So did Ellie Baxter and that whole team. So they get to go and get 7B
to play on.
7B gets to continue on.
Yep.
Now we want 7B to continue on here.
That's right.
You know,
and our girls have what it takes. They can do it. They can do it.
They do. I think they'll come out strong. They faced Choteau. I think they split in that tip-off tournament in Choteau earlier this year. That was the preseason, if you will, before things got underway. So really good teams here at the state tournament. One team already done, Glasgow. The team loses here will be done as well.
Correct.
So we want to continue on and play and get a chance to play at 4 o'clock this afternoon against Townsend, who's a really good team as well. The South really strong here at the B tournament. Hey, take a look at starting lineups brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. All your grocery needs. Amazing Bakery, Deli, 8111 Highway 35, Bigfork, 837-5010. Marcus Balgos and the fine folks, at
Top Notch
Harvest Foods. Oh, yeah. They have everything.
Great
you know
supporters.
What? If you don't have something, you talk to Marcus. He'll try to get that in for you at the grocery store.
Great people. Great people.
Yeah, Marcus, I've known him for a long time. I coached both Christian and Keenan Evans in sports at middle school and as well as high school. So
I wonder if his wife was on that state championship team. She's a Bigfork.
I don't know. Yeah, speaking of that, I went back in the archives. The last time Bigfork was here at the state tournament, 2005. But guess what? You go all the way back to 1986. That's when the Valkyries won it all.
That's right.
In 1986. I think Brenda Jort was a part of team. And I think maybe Kelly Balgos. I'm not sure. I don't know the
Tracy
roster
Wickland,
from back then. Wickland, those guys. So the Valkyries have done it before. No chance that they still have an opportunity. They have to go the hard way all the way through the loser side. But, one match at a time, and they take on the Lady Bulldogs of Choteau. So starting lineups, again, brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. I'll give them to you. First of all, the libero for Choteau, the Lady Bulldogs, 0. Allie Wood, a 5'4 senior. A 5'6 junior. Number 1, Tessa Brunell. At 5'9", the captain, senior number 2, Ada Beeler. At 5'7", senior number 3, Sienna Lies. At 5'4", senior number 4, Ella Peach. At 5'9", a junior number 7, Ainsley DeBrucker. And then finally, at 5'8", senior number 13, Asia Obama. For head coach Anna Funk, assisted by Carly May here. And they are the Lady Bulldogs out of Choteau. For the Valkyries, I'll run this one down. The libero is 5'4" junior, number 88, Tessa Troyer. A middle blocker at 5'10", senior number 1, Inga Turner. The center for the Valkyries, Piper Linson, does a great job, 5'4", junior number 4. One of the captains, an opposite side hitter at 5'9", senior captain number 5, Ellie Jort. And then 5'8", sophomore outside hitter, number 7, Ava Joe Davey. The other captain, it's 5'8", senior outside hitter, number 8, Zoe Albert. And then a opposite side hitter, sophomore, 5'8", number 9, Piper Lee. For head coach Ariel Stalmack, assisted by Josh Feller and Logan Swenson. If that's your lineup for the Valkyries and the Bulldogs. Getting ready to get underway, so everything else is set up for the rest of the tournament. One loser out match here this afternoon coming up at, again, Thompson Falls against Coldstrip, the Phillies. And welcome to the broadcast. About 2 minutes, we'll get underway. Starting lineups here from the 2022 State B Volleyball Tournament here in Bozeman, Montana. Rick Breeden Fieldhouse, and we're ready to get underway. Well, I'll take a short time out. Be back here with First Serve here from Bozeman, Montana. Thank you for joining me on the pregame. Once again, Matt Pravecchio, riding down here with him, and hopefully we'll continue on this afternoon
Always a pleasure.
And watch these girls come out and play, and we'll be moving on. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Matt Pravecchio, the AD, here on the pregame. And we'll get underway here from Bozeman, Montana. Back here momentarily from the Rick Breeden Fieldhouse. All right, we're about ready to get underway with first serve, brought to you by Flathead Lake Lodge. Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. Thank to my sponsors out there, the Averill's and the fine folks at the Flathead Lake Lodge. We're ready to get underway. After introduction, we'll get first service underway, scheduled for a noon start time. We're pretty much on schedule. And we'll meet the starting lineups here momentarily. For Bigfork, they're in their gray with blue lettering, numbers and the white outline, so they're ready to get underway. So blue shorts. For Choteau, they're in their burgundy shorts, and looks like the black tops and yellow lettering for them. Valkyries left to right on your radio dial. I'm on the east side of the net here in Bozeman, Montana, on the east side of Brick Breeden Fieldhouse, where Class B is being taken place. And we're out ready to get underway here. The libero comes in, Allie Wood. And then Tessa Troyer. Valkyries have first serve. First serve, once again, brought to you by Flathead Lake Lodge. Here we go from Bozeman, Montana. First serve, dug out by Wood. Wood will set up. Spike down. David digs it out off the net. Davey gets it over. Nice save by Jort, setting it up. Number 2 spikes it down. Dug out by Linson, backcourt. Over by Turner. Dug out by Choteau. Left-hander spikes it out. Linson, Jort, back row. Zoe Albert. Oh, back in the right corner. And a kill by Zoe Albert as she gets it over the top. And 1-0. The Valkyries lead early here on your Bigfork Harvest Foods. I'll get the names down here for Choteau as we go. Troyer serves. Looks like 4. And spiking it down is number 2, Beeler. 4, Peach must be their setter for Choteau. Side out and point. We're tied at 1 apiece. And serving is number 1, Brownell. Davey, Linson, spiking it down. Inga Turner, so the Valkyries getting out a better start today. Side out 2-1. Jort will serve for the Valkyries here in the first set. Best of 5. Jort service on the way. Dug out by Biebler. Yeah, they're going to call a carry on Brownell. The officials here is doing a really good job calling double hits and carries. Jort serving. Jort service deep. Dug out in the backcourt. 1 setting it up. That's off of Jort on the spike by Beeler as Brownell sets up Beeler out of play. And side out point here as the Valkyries lead 3-2. Serving number 2, Ada Beeler. Davey will dig it out. Linson going to set up Davey. Davey spike cross court. And number 1, Brownell can't dig it out. Nice spike cross court by Davey. And Davey will serve here. Up 4-2 Valkyries. Davey set service. Dug out by 3 Lies. Setting it up. Got to get it across. Does Brownell. Jort. Linson. Spiking it over the middle. Not really spiking it, but putting it over the middle. Over the top of the block is Inga Turner in the middle of Choteau's court for a point. 5-2. And Ava Jo Davies serving for the Valkyries. Davey. Nice serve right down the middle. Off the hands. Ace service as that goes off of Beeler for Choteau. And 6-2. The Valkyries up 4-2 now on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. And substitution we made by Choteau. Number 8, Gomes, will go in for DeBrucker in the backcourt. Davey, nice serve. Hard serve set up. Spike down. 13 gets it across. Zoe Albert, nice dig. Davey. Linson will try to get across. No, they're going to call a double hit on the nice try there by Albert. And side out point for Choteau, 6-3. And in the match, number 5, Malia Miller to serve for Choteau. Miller up. Dug out by Davey. Linson back set. Kill there by Inga Turner. Dug out by Choteau. 1. And put it across court. Number 13, Bama drops it on the line, far right side, at a point at 6-4 now on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Valkyries lead. Miller to serve. Tessa Troy gets it back across. Dink. Linson grabs it off the hand of Davey. Out of play. And a point for Choteau. At 6-5 now. Service. Davey will get it. Linson back set. Inga Turner pounds it into the block, and it drops down. That's DeBrucker back in the match along with 13. Bama. Side out point for Bigfork, 7-5. Turner to serve. Turner serve deep. Right field line, knocked out. Right there is Piper Lee, spikes it down. Dug out by Choteau. Getting it across. Linson will get it. Zoe Albert. Piper Lee spikes it off the block at 12. Heiberg. 13. Bama. Dug out by Turner. Linson setting up. Zoe Albert down the line. Gets past Beeler. And point for Bigfork. Turner continued to serve for the Valkyries as they lead 8-5 under Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Serving, dug out by Beeler. 1. Brownell. Spike cross off the block. Linson going to set up Albert again. Albert spikes it hard. Dug out. They're going to call a carry. There by 13. Bama. And point for Bigfork, 9-5. And Inga Turner serving for the Valkyries. Turner, right down the middle, dug out by Beeler. 1, Brownell. Spike blocked there by Piper Lee on the spike by number 13, Bama. And timeout will be taken by Choteau as the Valkyries lead this one 13-5 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll be back here from Bozeman, Montana, 406-270-7384, or chat with me here on the YouTube channel. A big shout out to the Tall Pine. I know they have the matches on there at the Tall Pine. And thank you for putting the audio streaming on FHS, both Valkyries here at State as well as the Vikings when they play football on Saturday. So big shout out to those folks at the Tall Pine and supporting Bigfork Athletics. So, except I had that wrong. It's 10-5, doubling them up on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. They got to wait till the time runs down. They use the full minute here. They do not go early like we do in the regular season, or postseason. Waiting at the state tournament, they run on time. So Inga Turner continues to serve for the Valkyries as they're up 10-5 here. Turner, nice deep serve. Out of play, dug out by Beeler. Across. Davey, back set. Back row, Davey. Davey spikes it back in the right corner. 11-5 now. And a nice setup there by Linson. And Davey from the backcourt making the spike. 11-5. Valkyries serving. Inga Turner. Dug out by Beeler. Set up by Brownell. Spike across. Duck out by Davey. On the spike by Bama. Linson. Zoe Albert spiked. Off the block. Off Jort's hands. Out of play. And side out point for Choteau as number 4, Peach, will come in. Back in the lineup for Turner is Troyer to receive, and number 4, Peach serving. Peach, Albert, Linson, Davey gets it across. Peach going to set it up. Spikes it off the hands. Short. Linson outside. Zoe Albert down the line. Dug out by Choteau. Peach going to set it up. Cross court. Davey. Linson will dig it out. Going to set up Albert. Albert spike off the block there of Brownell and Bama. Bama at the net for Choteau. And a point for them. 11-7 now. Peach serving. Dug out by Tessa Troyer. Linson will go get it. Albert to get it across on the third. Beeler. Peach. Short set. Troyer. Davey saving it. Jort trying to get it across. Can't get it. And point for Choteau. 11-8. And Peach serving again. Zoe Albert. Linson. Albert off the block. And still drops it in. Off of number 5, Miller. Still hits in the line. Down the right side here. 12-8 now. And Piper Linson to serve for the Valkyries. Linson dug out by 5. Miller cross court. 1. Linson back corner. Oh, has it. Causes Beeler to hit it out of play into the net. And point for Bigfork, 13-8. And Linson serving. Serves it deep. 2 folks. Pete's going to set it up. And spiking in the net is number 2, Beeler. Or check that, number 7, DeBrucker for Choteau. Linson serve down the line. Dug out by Beeler. Peach will set it up. Oh, gets it up jumping too early. It's 13, Bama. Linson tries to dig it out as Davey puts it into the net. And side out point for Choteau as Bama to serve. Deep serve. Troyer. Linson. And Linson goes underneath the net, trying to set it up. 14-10. Bama serving for Choteau. Come out. Albert. Linson. Short. Down the line. Just out by Jort, but a nice try. Saw an opening down the line. Just hits it out of play. Bama serving. Troyer. Linson. Zoe Albert off the block. Down low. They can't handle it. Off Bama's hands. Drops on Choteau's side. 15-11 now on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Zoe Albert to serve for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Beeler. Peach spiking across. Dug out by Albert. Jort across. Dug out by DeBrucker. Peach. Spike. Troyer off her hands on the spike by Beeler. Out of play. Over by the Bigfork cheerleaders here, rooting on the Valkyries here at the state tournament. And Choteau was served. That's DeBrucker back 15-12. DeBrucker, deep serve. Troyer. Lee will get it. Albert will get it across and out of play for Bigfork. 15-13. And the Valkyries will take a timeout as they lead by 2 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here at the 2022 State Class B Volleyball Tournament, Brick Breeden Fieldhouse here at Montana State University. I'll be back here momentarily from Bozeman. Well, back here in Bozeman in the first set, 15-13 Valkyries lead on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. DeBrucker serving for Choteau. Valkyries coming out a lot stronger today in this match. DeBrucker serve. Zoe Albert, Linson. Albert from the backcourt spikes it off the net, and DeBrucker hits it into the net as Peach can't handle it. Point for Bigfork and a side out. Inga Turner will come back in for Piper Lee. Troyer down the line, dug out by the libero Wood. Set up, Beeler, Linson back. Wood. Choteau will try to get across, blocked there by Turner, and Davey falls in the middle of 3 Valkyries, and side out point for Choteau. Number 12, Heiberg will come in for Peach for Choteau in the front court. Serving is 1. Brownell. Her service is long. So back to Bigfork on the side out, 17-14. Jort to serve. Jort serve. Dug out by Beeler. Wood going to set up Beeler off the block of Turner, off Linson, and out of play. Side out to Choteau. Beeler to serve as 13. Bama comes back in for Choteau. Beeler back deep, dug out by Zoe Albert. Linson going to set up Spike, cross court and in by Inga Turner in the back right corner. Side out to Bigfork. So trading side outs back and forth. Bigfork picks up the point, up by 3, 18-15 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Ava Jo Davies serving. Nice serve. Beeler will dig it out. Brownell, spike, tipped off of the block of Turner and Linson out of play on my side. So side out back to Choteau. 18-16, number 5. Miller comes in to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Service. Troyer, Linson tips it across and blocked there by 13 Bama at the net and drops in for a point. 18-17. Miller serving. Miller serve. Davy, Linson. Turner off the block by DeBrucker and Bama. They can't dig it out at the net. We're tied at 18 apiece here in the first set. Keep swinging is the call for Bigfork. Davy, Linson, Albert, blocked, dug out by Troyer. Turner, Albert gets it across, drops it. In between some Lady Bulldogs, side out to Bigfork, 19-18. Piper Lee comes back in, Turner to serve. Troyer goes out for Bigfork. And Inga Turner back, her service on the way, back corner. Dug out by Miller. And into the net. Choteau spikes it from the backcourt. That's Beeler off the set by DeBrucker. And Inga Turner to serve up 20-18. Deep, Turner, back. Oh, just long. Good idea by Turner. And Troyer will come back, side out to Choteau, as Brownell will come back in for Choteau. Back to serve, number 4, Ella Peach. Zoe Albert, Linson back set. Albert spiking it, drops it on the back line by Beeler. Point for Bigfork, 21-19 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And a nice spike and set up there. Albert to Linson, to Albert. Linson to serve for Bigfork. Nice serve down the line. Dug out by Beeler. Brownell, the lefty, is Brownell. Linson back set. Short. Cross court. Spike. Dug out by Peach. Bruckner. Linson. Zoe Albert blocked. Troyer digs it out. Off the antenna. That's out of play. And point for Choteau. 21-20 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. So a tight match here in the first set. At the state tournament. Loser out. And Bama to serve. Troyer will dig it out. Linson. Davy from the backcourt spikes it. Dug out by Choteau. Off to get it across. And out of play down the line by the lefty, Brownell. So side out to Bigfork, 22-20. Zoe Albert to serve for Bigfork. Albert's jump serve. Deep. Oh, off the hands of Miller. That was going to be in, I think. She had to play it off the top of her hands, 23-20 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Timeout taken by the Lady Bulldogs as the Valkyries lead this one, 23-20 here in the first set from Bozeman, Montana. I'll take a short break. Be right back here from Bozeman. All right, Valkyries serving. It's Zoe Alberts up 23-20 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here in the first set from Bozeman, Montana. Taking on Choteau, the Lady Bulldogs. Wait for the timeout to wrap up. And we're ready to go here with Albert's serve. Nice deep serve. Dug out. Miller gets it. Dug out by Choteau. Spike across. Beeler. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Davy. Off the spike, dug out by Peach. It'll be Wood getting across. And Brownell. Troyer again digs it out. Linson, short. And they're going to call a double hit on Bigfork. Side out to Choteau. It's 23-21 now here in the first set. And serving is DeBrucker for Choteau. Dug out by Albert. Linson setting up Albert way back court. Dug out by Peets. DeBrucker blocked. Davey with a nice save over in the stands. And catching her is Tom Stack from going in the stands. Bigfork will take a timeout. Lead down to 1. 23-22 here in the first set. The Valkyries trying to take this one. They need to get that. Whoever gets this first one gets out early. So up by 1, 23-22 on the Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. And Choteau will serve here, trailing by 1. Nice dig there. Couple digs there by Troyer. That last one going over the stands. And Davey tried to save it, and then Zoe Albert. So DeBrucker will serve, down by 1. You got like 18 seconds to go till the timeout runs out. So they won't go early from the timeouts. They wait to the clock here at the state tournament to run down before they blow the whistle. I think it has something to do with the NFHS network and everything. So we're ready to go. DeBrucker to serve. 23-22. Valkyries lead here in the first set. DeBrucker's serve. Troyer will dig it out. Linson going to set up Albert for the backcourt. Albert spikes it. DeBrucker. Peets looking to back set. Ronell. Linson. Short. Drops it across. Dug out by Wood, spiking it. Davey off the hands of Peach, out of play. And first set point for Bigfork. Nice job by Davey. Troyer digging it out again. She'll serve as the Valkyries within 1. This is set point here in the first. Dug out by Wood. Oh, right there, Inga Turner. On the return by Wood, knocks it down, and the Valkyries win the first one. Here, 25-22 over Choteau in the first set. Here from Bozeman, Montana. So they take set 1. We'll be back with set 2 as the Valkyries lead 1-0 here in Bozeman, Montana, the State B Volleyball Tournament from Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. I'll be back with the second set here from Bozeman. Some of them over there. There's Burgess over there. See, the thing is, Josh, you know that they run the full time down. I don't know if it has to do with the NFHS network or something. Yeah. I found that out yesterday, right? Well, back in Bozeman, ready for set number 2. In the front row, Piper Lee, Linson, and Jort. Davey, Troyer. Davey will dig it out on the serve. Davey spikes it down the line, good. Point side out to Bigfork, 1-0 here in the second. Piper Lee will come out. Inga Turner will come in for the Valkyries, and Tessa Troyer to serve here in the second set. Troyer, deep serve, DeBrucker. Peach, spike, puts it across. And Beeler, nice cross court, gets it past Davey in the front court, drops in, side out. We're tied at 1 apiece. Number 12 is Heiberg. Brownell, the lefty to serve. Zoe Albert setting up. Turner. Wide right on that one, swinging away. And 2-1, Choteau leads on your Bigfork Harvestford scoreboard early in this second set. And Brownell to serve. Zoe Albert, Linson spiking it down off the block. Beeler and Liburg is Turner. And a point side out to Bigfork, 2-2 as Jort serves for the Valkyries. Deep serve, dug out by Beeler. Brownell dinking it across as Beeler past the block. Over on the right side, up the right line. 3-2, Choteau as Beeler will serve. Beeler, Zoe Albert, Linson, Inga Turner, cross court, drops that one in front of DeBrucker, and we're tied at 3, side out to Bigfork. Ava Jo Davy to serve now for the Valkyries. Tied at 3. Davies serve. Duck out by DeBrucker. And number 1, Brownell under the net for Choteau. It'll be point for Bigfork, 4-3 as Ava Jo Davy serves. Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Davy, nice ace serve. Drops it in there in front of DeBrucker. Or check that, number 3. That's in front of Lies for Choteau. 5-3 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And substitution, number 5, Miller will come in for number 3, Lies, in the backcourt. And Ava Jo Davy to serve. Davy, deep serve, dug out by DeBrucker. Across by Beeler. Inga Turner, spike off the block. Obama on Turner's kill, out of play, 6-3. The Valkyries doubling him up. Davy serving for Bigfork. Davy out. Short serve. Beeler will dig it out. Brownell, spike across. Off the hands of Jort. Out of play. And the spike by Bauman. And point side out to Choteau, 6-4. Valkyries lead on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Nice deep serve by Miller. Davy setting up. Albert across. Almost drops it in the middle. Out of play. No, bring it back is DeBrucker. Spiking it off the block is Turner as Bauman and Heiberg right there at the net. Piper Lee in. Tessa Troyer goes out for Bigfork. 7-4. Turner serving. Beeler up towards the net. Serve it back. Dug out by Jort. And a spike by Bauman. Back set. Blocked by Bigfork. But out of play off of Zoe Albert and Piper Lee. And a point side out to Choteau is number 4, Peach will come in for number 12, Heiberg. And Peach will serve for Choteau, down 7-5. Peach serve, short, Zoe Albert. Linson going to set up Albert. Albert spike, too long. 7-6, and Beeler to serve, or check that, Peach to serve for Choteau. Deep serve, Tessa Troyer at the net. And DeBrucker. Lift called on Bigfork. Linson tries to get it as DeBrucker puts it down. For Choteau, we're tied at 7-7. Peach service, Zoe Albert, Linson. Albert gets it across, cross court. Dug out by Brownell. At the net, the lefty. Brownell gets it up. Linson looking to set up. Piper Lee off the hands, dug out by Beeler. Crosses Bauman. Davy, Linson, Albert. They're going to call a double hit on Linson. Valkyries trail 7-8 on your 5-hit league lodge scoreboard. Zoe Albert digging it out. Back set. Albert dinks it across. Dug out by Beeler. Peach. Bigfork in the net. And 9-7 as Bigfork will take a timeout. As Choteau has fought back in this one. The trail by 2 from Bozeman, Montana. 9-7, Choteau leads here the second set after losing the first set to Bigfork on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. I'll be back here from Bozeman, Montana. All right, we're back here in Bozeman. Here in the second set, the Valkyries win the first one. And I want to give a big shout out to all the veterans out there. It is Veterans Day. On behalf of myself, a veteran, to all the veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Peach to serve here in the second set. Troyer digs it out. Linson setting up Albert. Albert spike. Dug out by Beal in the backcourt. Peach back set. Brownell spikes it off the net. And it drops. As Zoe Albert tries to pancake it, but can't. 7-10 now on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Peach serving. Deep serve. Piper Lee, cross-court spike. Inside the line. Nice set by Linson. A dig there by Troyer. Side out to Bigfork. It's 8-10. And Piper Linson to serve for the Valkyries. Linson serve deep. Dug out by Miller. Brownell spike off the block of Jort. It goes out of play. Side out point for Choteau. 8-11 now on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. As the Valkyries trail by 3. And Bauman to serve. Troyer will dig it out. Linson backs it. Zoe Albert blocked but digs it out. Piper Lee's Linson backcourt. Dug out by Miller. Peach going to set up Beeler. Beeler digs it across. Albert digs it out. Linson going to set up. Piper Lee spikes it, and it drops. Dug out by Choteau. No, they're going to call a lift on Choteau, so side out to Bigfork. 9-11 as their libero. Wood comes back in for the Lady Bulldogs. And Zoe Albert to serve for Bigfork. Here, trailing by 2 in the second set. Albert, jump serve. Nice deep right corner dug out by Wood. Peach will set it up. Beeler off the block of Bigfork. Bigfork in the net. So Choteau with the side out. 12-9 now. And DeBrucker to serve for Choteau. DeBrucker deep. Troyer. Linson going to set up Davey. Davey spike off the block of Beeler, and Brownell drops in. Side out to Bigfork at a point. Turner to return for Piper Lee. And Tessa Troyer to serve for the Valkyries here. Service dug out by Wood. Backcourt, they'll just have to get it across. Inga Turner. Linson. Cross-court spike. It's going to go in the stand. No. Save there by Brownell. Peach will get it across. Zoe Albert. Oh, a nice spike there down in the left corner by Inga Turner as Linson sets her up. Side out point for, or check that point for Bigfork. Within 1 and 11-12 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Peach. Beeler blocks it off the hand of Wood. Out of play. We're tied at 12 apiece. DeBrucker comes back in for Wood, the libero. Nice serve there by Bigfork. Spike off it. Can't save it. It goes off the block of Turner. Off of Davey. Out of play. So side out to Choteau. 12-13 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And the lefty, Brownell, to serve. Troyer digs it out. Linson back set. Short gets it across. Dug out by Brownell. Bruckner. And off the block of Davey. And Inga Turner on the hit by Bruckner. Out of play. Point 15-12. Brownell. Troyer. Linson. Block. Choteau can't handle it. And 4 as Turner gets it across. And they can't dig it out. 13-15. Jordan to serve. checking the score. I thought it was 14-13. Yeah. So actually 14-13. They're correcting the score, and that's what I thought, but looked like they accidentally got 2. So Valkyries trailing by 1. Jort service. Dug out by DeBrucker. Spiking off the block. Beeler sets it off of Turner on the Bigfork side, a point for him. Now it's 15-13. And Beeler to serve for Choteau. Up by 2. Zoe Albert, Linson. Dug out by Davey. Dug out by Choteau. Getting it across. Brownell. Turner will set it up. Linson. Turner spiking it. The short set out of play. And point 16-13 now on the Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Choteau leads. Beeler. Dug out by Albert. Linson. Turner spikes it. Dug out by Choteau. Brownell. Beeler. Dug out by Albert. Linson going to set it up. Going to call for a double hit. You can see that one from here. And point 17-13 now on the Bigfork Harvest scoreboard. Beeler serving for Choteau. Beeler. Zoe Albert. Albert spiked across. Out of play by Turner on the cross-court spike. And Bigfork will take their last timeout here in this set as they trail by 5, 18-13 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll take a break and be back here from Bozeman, Montana. All right, back here in Bozeman. Valkyries win the first set, trailing in the second, 18-13. Now on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, Ada Beeler serving for Choteau as the clock runs down. The timeout is over now officially. Beeler serving. Zoe Albert. Linson. Thought Turner was going to get it. Lets it drop. And a point. Up by 6, 19-13 now. Beeler serving. Zoe Albert. Linson sets it. Spiked by Turner. Brownell spiked by Beeler. Dug out by Albert. Linson back. Zoe out for the backcourt. Dug out there by Beeler. Brownell. Linson will dig it out on the shot by Lies. Spiking in the middle. Dug out by Brownell. 12 gets cross. Troyer off her hands as Heiberg puts it down out of play. Down by 7, 20-13 now on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here as Choteau tries to tie it up at 1 set apiece. Beeler, Zoe Albert, Linson, Albert, back corner. Dug out by Brownell. Blocked. Turner and Davey. Short. Linson. Turner blocked. Dug out by Troyer. Zoe Albert. Linson to get it across for Bigfork. Dug out by Beeler. Short set. And they're going to call a lift. Short set there. And Bauman can't handle it by Choteau. Side out to Bigfork as they trail 20-14. Davey, service into the net. Got to get that across here. Need those points. Can't give them away there. 21-14 down by 7. And Miller will come in to serve for Choteau. Up by 7. Miller, Troyer, Linson, Turner spikes it down. Oh, dug out by Choteau. Back out. Short as Bauman gets it across. Zoe Albert on the spike, blocked. Troyer, Linson. Inga Turner drops it as the dive there by Beeler is just short. And point for Bigfork, side out. 15-21, Turner to serve. Piper Lee in for Troyer. Deep serve down the line, dug out by Bauman. Way over by Miller. Getting it across is Beeler. Zoe Albert, Linson, Albert, spike. Drops it in the back line in between two Lady Bulldogs. Point to Bigfork at 16-21. And they still have time here as Turner continues to serve for the Valkyries. And Choteau will take a timeout here in set number 2 as the Valkyries battling back. I'll be back here from Bozeman, Montana. 21-16. The Valkyries within 5 here in the second set. All right, welcome back to Bozeman, Montana. Bigfork cheerleaders here and cheering on the crowd on the far side. Our far side, a lot of folks here from Bigfork to cheer them on. 21-16 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Valkyries trail by 5. Inga Turner serving for Bigfork. Up 1-0 here in the second. Turner, nice deep serve. Beeler gonna set up Brownell, spiking it in the net. And they're gonna say 4 hits as Bauman doesn't get it across. 21-17 now. Valkyries trying to come from behind and go up 2-0. Turner serving. Nice deep serve. Dug out. Bauman will get it. Brownell. Bauman gets it across. Dug out by Davey. Linson going to set up Albert. Too close. Dug out. And a carry there as Brownell tries to dig it up. 21-18 now. The Valkyries within 3. And Turner serving. Turner gets it in. Beeler. Brownell back set. Off the spike. Off the block, by the spike there by Heiberg. Out of bounds off Bigfork, and a point for them. 22-18 as Peach will come in to serve. Turner out. Troyer back in for the Valkyries. Deep serve. Right to Troyer. Linson. Zoe Albert. Tipped. Yes, that was tipped to the net. They caught that one. Side out to Bigfork. 22-19 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Piper Linson to serve for the Valkyries. Deep serve, dug out at the net. Spike it across to Bigfork. Troyer, Davey will save it, but hits it out of play. Side out point for Choteau, 23-19. As Bauman will go back to serve for Choteau. And the Valkyries trail by 4 here on the Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Bauman dug out by Troyer. And set up. Choteau knocked it straight down. Is Beeler. Set point 24-19. Bauman to serve. Troyer. Linson Albert on the spike. Spikes that one out of play. And 25-19, Choteau wins the second one. So we're tied at 1 apiece. We'll head to the third as we're tied at 1 set apiece between the Valkyries and the Lady Bulldogs here from Bozeman, Montana, the 2022 State Class B Volleyball Tournament. I'll be back here from Bozeman. All right, we're back in Bozeman, Montana. One set apiece here between the Lady Bulldogs and the Valkyries. Loser out action here at noon. Bigfork will serve 1-1 Troyer for the Valkyries. Troyer deep serve, dug out by DeBrucker. Same starting lineups. Block. Out the block, Beeler off of Turner and Jort out of play. And side out point for Choteau. And number 1, Brownell will serve as Heiberg comes back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Service, dug out by Blitzen. Jort spikes it. Block, Choteau will get it over. Beeler down the line, dug out by Bigfork out of the net. And point for Choteau, 2-0 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Troyer digs it out. Linson, Zoe Albert from the backcourt, spikes it into the net. And 3-0, Choteau leading here in the third. And Brownell, the lefty, serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Brownell, deep serve. Troyer will dig it out. Linson goes and gets it. Davey blocked at the net by Beeler. Drops on Bigfork side, 4-0. On the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, and Brownell serving for Choteau. Brownell, Zoe Albert, Linson, spike off the block. Jort gets it across after the block. Dug out by Wood. Brownell, Jort, dink it across. Turner, back set. Brownell puts it and out, just out on the spike by Choteau. Side out to Bigfork as they trail 4-1 on the Montana Athletics Club scoreboard. Jort serving. And into the net. Choteau gets it out of play. Off of Lies. And 2-4, so Jort will continue to serve for Bigfork. Jort, nice slow serve out of play. And an ace service there. Nice serve by Ellie Jort. Within one now, 4-3 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Substitution for Choteau as Miller will come in for Lies in the front court. Jort to serve for Bigfork. Deep serve, dug out by DeBrucker. And Inga Turner set up by Choteau, spikes it out of play, past the end line. Side out to Choteau. 13 Bauman comes in, and Beeler to serve for Choteau. 5-3. Zoe Albert, Linson, Turner, spike. Going to be out of play. Choteau trying to save it. They're going to save it. Miller gets it across. Jort, Linson, Zoe Albert from the backcourt. Spike to dug out by DeBrucker. Brownell, Beeler. Troyer gives it up. Linson going to set it up. David Joe Davey down the line. And a point for Bigfork on the side out. 5-4 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Ava Joe Davey to serve for the Valkyries. Davey, service, dug out by Beeler. Brownell, spike off Bauman's as Linson and Turner block it. Off Bauman, out of play. We're tied at 5 apiece now here in the third. One set apiece. And Davies serving. Davies serve. Beeler. Brownell spiked off of Troyer on the spike by Heiberg. Side out point to Choteau, 6-5 as Miller was served for Choteau. Service, dug out by Troyer, Linson, Inga, puts it across, Beeler, Bauman. Double hit there by Bauman for Choteau, called by the officials. Piper Lee will come in for Troyer, and Inga Turner serving for the Valkyries. We're tied at 6 apiece. Down the line, dug out by Miller. Beeler hits it long. Point for Bigfork as it goes out on the spike by Heiberg. Nobody for Bigfork touched it. A point for Bigfork. Turner drops it. Dug out by Choteau. Brownell. Said that Bigfork was in the net. So side out to Choteau, 7 apiece. And Peach will come in for Heiberg, and serve. Albert, Linson, Albert drops it across, dug out. Troyer, Bauman puts it back. Troyer can't get to it. A point for Choteau. Peach serving, up 8-7 on the Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Peach, Zoe Albert, Linson, Albert down the line, drops it off of Beeler, out of play, and point for Bigfork. We're tied at 8 apiece. Piper Linson to serve for the Valkyries as we're tied at 8 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Linson, nice serve, dug out. And Bauman puts it across. Jort can't quite get to it, and it drops on Bigfork's side. Side out to Choteau. 9-8 on the Harvest Food scoreboard. Bauman to serve. Deep serve down the line. Zoe Albert dig it out. Linson, Jort nails the spike on the back line. And we're tied at 9 as Albert will serve. Wood, the libero, will come in for Choteau. Albert, deep serve, dug out by Bieber. Beeler set, spikes it way out of bounds. As Brownell will set her up. 10-9, Bigfork leads. Albert serving for the Valkyries on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. It is 10-9, Bigfork. Deep serve. Miller, Beeler, Jort, Linson, Jort, back corner, dug out by Peach. Wood, spiked across, and dropping across is Beeler. Cross court. 10-10. And DeBrucker will come in to serve. She'll come in for Miller. We're tied at 10 now. DeBrucker serve. Troyer. Piper Lee. Albert from the backcourt. Spikes it. Off of Choteau. Digs it out. Wood, get it across. Zoe Albert will set it up. Oh, Jort off the block there of Lies, and Beeler drops on Bigfork's side. 11-10 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Choteau leads as DeBrucker will serve. Troyer, Linson, Albert from the backcourt. Spikes it in, down the line, up the right side. Nice job by Zoe Albert. 11 apiece. Lee comes out. Turner comes in. Troyer serving for Bigfork down the line. Dug out by Beeler. Wood, Beeler going to spike it. Dug out by Linson. Zoe Albert. Davey gets it across. Dug out by Choteau to Brucker. Dug out. Oh, blocked. Inga Turner on the block. 12-11 as Troyer will serve. Here goes Troyer's serve, deep. Beeler. Brownell trying to get across. Back corner. Linson will get it up. Jort. Zoe Albert. Back corner to Brucker. Peach. Dug out by Bigfork. Davey gets it across to Brucker. Peach. Put it across, but out of play. Left hand of Beeler puts it out. Point for Bigfork, 13-11. Troyer serving. Gets it deep. Dug out by Wood. Peach setting up Beeler. Beeler cross court. Dug out by Davey. Davey going to get set. Linson on block. Out of play by Choteau, but they're getting back. They're going to save it. Zoe Albert. Linson. Spiked. Inga Turner. 14-11 now. The Valkyries up by 3 now on the Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Bauman will come in for Wood in the backcourt. Troyer serving. Troyer, deep serve. Bauman right there. Wood Beeler. Down the line, Linson will save it. David Joe Davy gets it across. DeBrucker into the net. Choteau saves it. Zoe Albert, Linson, Jort, DeBrucker. Brownell, spiked. Across court by Beeler. She seems the one to making the play for Choteau. Beeler, number 2. 14-12 as Brownell will serve. Troyer, Linson, Albert in the backcourt. Right in the middle of all those Lady Bulldogs. Nobody could get it. 15-12, Jort to serve. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Jort serve, nice and deep. DeBrucker. Brownell, spiked. Troyer digs it out on the spike by Beeler. Zoe Albert, set up by Linson, and she's going to hit it long. Side out to Choteau. 15-13 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here from Bozeman, Montana. Beeler to serve, deep serve. Troyer right there, out of play. Turner tries to save it, and Troyer can't handle that first serve. 15-14 now, the Valkyries lead. On your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, Beeler to serve. Beeler, Albert, Linson, Turner, out the block, dug out. Brownell, have to get it across, spiking it. Heiberg. They say that Davy was in the net, so a point for Choteau. Beeler's serve, we're tied at 15. Short serve as it hits the ground, and Troyer tries to get there. Beeler serves it deep. Troyer, Linson, Albert will get it across deep and hits it out. Valkyries were up by 3, now trailed by 2, 17-15 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here in the third set as they won the first 2, or split the first 2, and down 17-15. I'll be back here from Bozeman, Montana. All right, we're back here in Bozeman, Montana. One set apiece, 17-15 in the third. Choteau leads here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Ada Beeler serving for the Lady Bulldogs here. Zoe Albert, Linson will get it. Turner puts it across. Dug out by Brownell. Choteau, get it across. Zoe Albert, as Lies drops it in the middle. Albert can't quite get to it. 18-15. Beeler to serve. Short serve again. I don't think they recognize she's serving that short serve. Got to watch that middle. She generally serves deep, but caught Bigfork off guard here. 19-15, down by 4. Zoe Albert. Linson. Blocked on the Inga Turner. Albert will get it across. Dug out by Beeler. Setting it. Off of Troyer, out of play. Piper Lee will go in for Troyer. And then number 2 for Bigfork, Gracie Sari to receive for Bigfork in the match. Beeler. Albert. Inga Turner set up. Nicely dinks it off. Out of play off of number 3, Lies. So side out to Bigfork. 20-16 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Ava Joe David is serve. And Miller will come in for Lies in the backcourt for Choteau. So Bigfork need to go on a run right here. Davy, deep serve. Serves it out. 21-16, down by 5 now on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. And Malia Miller to serve for Choteau. Bauman got a tire shoe. We're ready to go. Service. Sorry. Short. Albert will get it across. Dug out by Beeler. Back set. Spiking it. Blocked on Heiberg. Spike. Bigfork. Linson. Off the side of the hand of Turner. Out of play. And point. 22-16. Choteau leads here on a Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard in the third set. One set apiece here from Bozeman. I'll be back momentarily. Well, we're back here in Bozeman, Montana. The State B volleyball tournament, Class B. Valkyries one set apiece, and they're trailing 22-16 on a Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Miller to serve here for Choteau, up by 6. Miller, deep serve, sorry. Linson, Zoe Albert dinks it across. Dug out by Brownell. Brownell sets it up. Spiking in the net is DeBrucker. Point for Bigfork. Piper Lee will go in the front court for Gracie Sari. Nice job by Sari. 22-17. Turner to serve. Deep serve. Out of play. Choteau trying to save it. And that's out. Off the hand of one Brownell. Point for Bigfork. 18-22 now on a Bigfork Harvest scoreboard. Turner serving for the Valkyries. Need to go on a roll. Here goes Turner. Serves it. Dug out by Bauman. Bauman's going to be set up. Spikes it in by Bauman on the set there by Brownell. Side out point. Troyer will come in for Turner. 23-18, down by 5. And Peach serving, who's in the match for Choteau. Peach, deep serve. Davy, Linson dinks it across. Bauman, Davy. Called double hit by Zoe Albert. Set point, 24-18 for Choteau. And Peach serving. Peach. Off the hand of Troyer down the line. They win this one 25-18. So they're down 2-1. They got to take care of this one here from Bozeman, Montana. This is loser out action. The winner heads on to take on Townsend at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'll be back here from Bozeman, Montana. The Valkyries trail 2-1 here in loser out action at the Class B State Volleyball Tournament.
Doovie. Hey, Doovie, will you put some water in this for me? I drank it all. Do you mind? Thanks, buddy. No?
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. All right, we're back in Bozeman. 2-1. Troyer will go in for Turner here. And Choteau's serve here in the fourth. Up 2-1. Troyer. Piper Lee. Double hit on Bigfork. And point to Choteau, the first one. As DeBrucker serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Got a chance here. Got to win this one to force a fifth. Looks like a yellow card called on Choteau. DeBrucker. Davey. Linson trying to dig it out. Can't quite get to it without staying out of the net. And Davey hits it underneath the net. DeBrucker serving for Choteau. Deep. Zoe Albert, Linson, short. Right down the middle for Bigfork. Scores the point, 1-2. Albert to go in for Lee. Troyer stays in to serve for Bigfork. Dug out by Wood. Peach. Beeler blocked. Short. And Turner block the spike of Beeler. We're tied at 2-2 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Troyer, libero serving for the Valkyries. Deep serve, dug out by Wood. Peach setting up Beeler. Beeler, cross-court spike, dug out by Troyer. Linson tries to get to it, pins it against the net. And he can't do that. It's called a double hit. So 3-2, side out. Gracie Sari in for Piper Lee, substitution for Bigfork to receive. And serving is Tessa Brownell for Choteau, up 3-2. Albert, Linson, Turner. Off the block, drops it in. Point for Bigfork, side out 3-3. Jort to serve for the Valkyries. Jort service, gets it in, dug out by Choteau. Brownell, spike, too long. On the spike by Choteau, 4-3, as Jort will serve for the Valkyries. Deep serve off of Beeler. Bama. Across is Brownell. Linson. Inga Turner sets it up. Linson gets it across. Setting up, spiking is Beeler. And Sari can't quite handle it. We're tied at 4 apiece on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Beeler to serve for Choteau. Deep. Sari gets it across. Back. Dug out by Jort. Linson. Bombing across the net. (5-4). Beeler serving for Choteau. Short serve. This time, sorry right there, Linson. Inga Turner mishits it. 6-4. On your Flathead Lake Lad scorer, Beeler. Sorry. Linson. Davey on the spike. Dug out by Brownell. Getting across, number 3 lies. Jort. Linson saves it. Linson just under the net, so point for Choteau. 7-4. Beeler to serve. Zoe Albert digs it out. Linson. Spike down. A beautiful set, and Turner pounds it down the middle. Side out to Bigfork, 7-5. Ava Jo Davey to serve for the Valkyries. Trailing by 2 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Davey right down the middle. Dug out by Beeler. Brownell spiked across. Bauman off the block. Davey can't get to it. It drops on Bigfork's side. off the block there. And Miller will come in for Lies to serve for Choteau. Deep serve. Sorry. Linson. At the net. Turner can't get it across. Blocked by Choteau. Timeout taken by Bigfork. They're down 9-5 here in the fourth. Down 2-1 here from Bozeman, Montana. 2022 State Class B Volleyball Tournament from Bozeman. I'll be back momentarily. All right, we're back in Bozeman. The Valkyries have an uphill fight here as they trail 2-1 and trail in this fourth set, 9-5 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Miller serving for Choteau. 1 point at a time. Sorry. Linson. Spike by Zoe Albert. Blocked there by Bauman and DeBrucker for Choteau. Check that. 12. Heiberg, the 5'11 junior. And point 10-5 now, doubling up the Valkyries. Zoe Albert, Linson, spike across by Inga Turner off of Choteau, out of play. That was off number 1, Brownell. So point for Bigfork, side out. Piper Lee coming back in for Sorry for the Valkyries. Turner to serve. Deep serve, dug out by Beeler. Set up, bomb and spike down the line. Dug out by Bigfork. Linson gets it across. And they're going to call for as Piper Lee's spike into the net. So Davey Linson sets it up. Back to Lee into the net. Side out to Choteau, 11-6. And Peach in to serve for Choteau. Deep serve. Troyer. Linson. Albert. The spike into the net. Off the block of Piper Lee. Jort. Linson. Short. Saved by Miller. Bridget Brucker. Out off of Ava Jo Davey. Point for Choteau. 12-6 here in the fourth. And Peach to serve. Zoe Albert. Linson. Piper Lee. Dug out by Choteau. Peach gets it across. Linson going to set it up. Zoe Albert spikes it. Out of play. Off of Miller for Choteau. And point side out to Bigfork. 12-7 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Valkyries trail by 5. Linson to serve. Deep serve. See if they get it across. Inside the flag. Linson. Short set up by Piper Lee. Dug out by Peach. Beeler. Brownell blocked by Bigfork. Saved by Albert. Crossed by Lee. Peach. DeBrucker. The Bauman will get it across. Davey. Linson. Back set. Short. Gets it across for Bigfork. Peach will save it. DeBrucker. Brownell. Off the block. Short. Piper Lee. Short on the spike. Block. Short saves it. Linson going to set up Albert. Albert spikes it across. Dug out by Bauman. Peach back set. Brownell. And it off of Bigfork, out of play. Point for Choteau. 13-7 here in the fourth on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Bauman to serve on the side out. Bauman deep serve. Long. Troyer lets it sail past her. And Wood will come in for Bauman, the libero, serving for Bigfork. Zoe Albert. Albert. Dug out by Miller. Peach. Beeler. Cross court. Spikes it out of play. 13-9. Valkyries fighting back here. Albert to serve. Down by 4. On your Flathead Lake Lad scoreboard. Albert. Deep serve into the net. She tries to get it just across and drop it in there. Number 3, Lies, will come in for Miller. 14-9 here in the fourth. Serving to Brucker. Davy, Linson, Albert to get it across. Saving it, Beeler. Brownell, Troyer, Linson gonna set it up. George spikes it off of Peets. That was gonna go out of play. And a nice spike there by Ellie Jort, the senior. Turner will come in for Piper Lee. Troyer to serve. 14-10 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Valkyries trail. Troyer deep. Dug out by Wood. Pete's going to set up. Beeler blocked. Jort will save it. Davy way back court. DeBrucker. Back set. Brownell tried to put it across. Off of the block of Turner. And Davy drops on Bigfork side. 15-10. Heiberg comes back in. And serving is Brownell for Choteau. Troyer, Linson, Zoe Albert from the backcourt into the net. Point 16-10 now for Choteau, up by 6 here in the fourth. Valkyries need to win this set to push it to a fifth. Brownell, Troyer, Linson, short swinging away off of Brownell. And Jort really swinging away here for Bigfork today. 16-11. They need to go on a roll. Jort to serve. Deep serve. First they flagged it out and said it was in. So point for Bigfork. 16-12. Jort serving this one is out. (17-12) now on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Beeler to serve for Choteau. Davy, Linson, Turner. Dug out by DeBrucker. Back set, Brownell. Jort gets it. Linson going to set up. Turner blocks it. Bauman digs it out. Spiking it out of play is Brownell for Choteau. Point side out to Bigfork. 13-7 within 4. Ava Joe Davy to serve for the Valkyries. Down by 4 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Deep serve, Davy dug out. DeBrucker. Brownell, spike, dug out by Davy on the bomb and spike. Inga Turner puts it across. Choteau digs it out. Heidelberg drops it. Tessa Troyer with a pancake save, but Bigfork can't handle it as she dives and lays her hand on the court. Miller will come in for Lies to serve for Choteau. Here, 18-13, the Valkyries bell by 5. They need to get it done. Service. Zoe Albert. Turner on the spike. They'll call a double hit on Linson as he tries to set up Turner. 19-13. The Valkyries down by 6. And Miller serving for Choteau. Timeout taken by Bigfork. Their last timeout here in this set as they trail by 6. 19-13. Trying to get it down against Choteau to force a 5th set as they're down 2-1 here from Bozeman, Montana. I'll be back momentarily. Well, back here in Bozeman, Montana, loser out action. Valkyries have a little work to do to get it done. They trail by 6 here in the fourth. 2-1. And Choteau serving. That's number 5, Malia Miller. Here, and we're ready to go. And the whistle blows. Miller will serve. Miller serve. Troyer. Linson going to set up. Turner spikes it way too long. 20-13, down by 7. Here, so work, got a battle right here. Miller's serving. That one goes out wisely. Jort telling Troyer it's long. And side out to Bigfork. Lee will come in. Turner to serve. Dug out by Beeler. Brownell, Bauman. Off the block, Linson puts it out of bounds as Bauman tries to put it across for Choteau. Peach will come in to serve. 21-14. Valkyries trail on Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Service is out by Choteau, so side out to Bigfork. 21-15. Piper Linson is served for Bigfork. Service, dug out by DeBrucker. Brownell, spike. Spike is long. They're calling Bigfork in the net. And Bauman is served up 22-15. Bauman deep. Troyer. Linson. Zoe Albert off the spike. Dug out by Miller. Beeler spikes it across. Off the block. Linson. Zoe Albert, back corner. Dug out by Miller. Bauman. Choteau's going to have to get it across. DeBrucker. Jort. Linson. Albert. Dug out by Choteau. Bauman. Brownell. Over. Linson going to set up. Jort. Off of Miller. And Jort swinging it well. Point for Bigfork, side out. 22-16. Albert right here to serve. Need to go on a big roll. Do the Valkyries right here. Bigfork serving deep. Dug out by Wood. Valero back in. Beeler blocked. Right there, Brownell. Spiking. His tipping across is Beeler, past the block of Piper Lee. And Jort, 23-16. As Miller will go out and Lies comes in. DeBrucker to serve. Davey. Linson. Spiking it. Ava Joe Davey. Piper Lee goes out. Turner comes in. Troyer to serve. 23-17 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Troyer for Bigfork. Service deep. Dug out by Beeler. Beeler dinks it across. The block by Jort and Turner. This is set and match point as Heiberg comes in for Peach and serving is Brownell. So Bigfork needs to get it done here. Zoe Albert. Jort. Minson will get it across. Beeler will spike it down for the winner up the left side. And 25-17, Choteau takes the fourth set here. And a valiant effort by Bigfork, but they bow out in this one. They win the first 25-22, thought they had something going. Lost the second 25-19, 25-18, then 25-17. Here, too many errors, and Choteau getting it done, and they'll move on here. So Bigfork is done here at the state tournament. Congratulations to them, though, for making it to the state tournament. They lose this one 3-1. Choteau will move into the 4 p.m. match today, taking on Broadwater or Townsend as we know it at 4 o'clock. Coming up at 2 o'clock, right up next, it is the Thompson Falls Lady Hawks taking on the Cold Strip Phillies here. Loser out action. The winner will move into the 8 o'clock ball game tonight. I'll be back with post game here from Bozeman, Montana momentarily as the Valkyries lose in 3-1. Their state tournament is over. All right, back here in Bozeman, Montana. Well, the state tournament is over for the Valkyries. They lose in 4 to the Choteau Lady Bulldogs. 25-22, they win the first set. Lose the second, 25-19, 25-18 in the third, and 25-17. But shout out and congratulations to the Valkyries. Haven't made it here since 2005. We're able to get back here. Something to build on for next season. Proud of Ariel Stolnick, Josh Feller, and Logan Swenson, the coaches, and the players. It's over for the seniors, Zoe Albert, Inga Turner, and Ellie Short. No more volleyball for them. They look forward to a couple of them for the basketball season coming up. Coming up on Saturday, we'll be back. NFHS PA and live as the Vikings take on the Loyola Rams in the semifinals. Get there and make it. It's been a great state tournament. Glad to come down, even with the bad roads, to take on and the Valkyries making here to the state tournament. So Valkyries done in 2 matches, and we'll head home to watch and cheer on the Vikings tomorrow. This is James LaFontaine, the voice and the Vikes and Vals. Thank you from Bozeman, Montana, the 2022 Class B State Volleyball Tournament final. Your Valkyries lose in 3 to the Choteau Bulldogs. Their state tournament is over. Thank you for listening out there. Wherever you are, drive safe and have a great afternoon. Thank you, and good afternoon from Bozeman.